So once again, good morning and welcome to EduSkills OET Made Easy. Our mission is to make you fall in love with OET. If you're watching this on YouTube, consider subscribing the channel. If you like our work, give us a thumbs up. And please share your concerns in the comments so that we customize our next sessions as per your requirements. And also share the video to others so that we reach out to many, especially those who are financially struggling to crack OET. OET 2.0 Occupational English Test, Subtest Reading Part B. We'll be dealing with this segment today. Part B, Key Skills. And as usually I say just one word, we are not going into the other basics. Always try to target A, not B. If you target B, definitely you will stop with 340, 330, 320 and all those things. So EduSkills never recommends a B. Okay. And 5 easy steps. These are the basic things I just glanced over. The first thing is test your ability to quickly understand the gist, the main idea of your short text. In part B, they test your ability to understand the gist or the main idea, the focus of the idea, main theme of the text or paragraph. Select the answer from a list of 3 which best matches the text. You have to select the best answer out of 3. Not the right answer, but the best answer. Maybe 2 are right, so you'll have to choose between those 2 rights, which is the best or which is the accurate or the most appropriate answer. And first step is to read the context sentence, which gives you information about the text type. Read the context sentence or the title given there, which tells you about the context, which gives you an idea about the text type. As you know, there are different text types, which I'm not explaining here. You can watch it in other videos. Read the question statement. Number 2 is read the question statement to identify the segment, the hedging words, the keywords. Read the answer options, again to know the keywords of each option. Read the text. And the 5th step is choose the best matching answer. So these are the 5 steps in reading part B. Okay, read the context sentence, read the question statement, read the answer options, read the text, choose the best matching answer. The method is QAT, question, answer, text. First we have to read the question statement, then read the answer options and the text. But whereas in part C, it will be just the other way about. Question statement, text, and answer. That will be QTA method. Whereas in part B, it is QAT method. Okay, we are going into one question statement now, as per the strategy we saw just now.
The manual informs us that the blood pressure monitor, option A, is likely to interfere with the operation of other medical equipment. B, may not work correctly in close proximity to some other devices. C, should be considered safe to use in all hospital environments.
Now, the manual informs. Inform is a keyword, hedging word, and the instrument name. Whenever there is a name, name is a hedging word or key expression. Blood pressure monitor. And the first A option speaks about interference with other medical devices or equipment. Interference with other medical equipments of BPM. Second one is may not work correctly in close proximity to some other devices. So it's interference and proximity to other devices. First one is interference with medical equipment. Second one, proximity to some other devices. Third one should be considered safe to use in all hospital environments. All is the word that we have to notice. We'll check into that. So here, blood pressure monitor. And here, the third one should be considered safe to use in all hospital environments. When there is an absolute, as I have taught you, if you have attended my previous sessions, I have taught you about the elimination method. Otherwise, you have the video in my channel which you can see. The first point I taught you is that whenever there is an absolute expression in any answer options, that is normally wrong. That can never be the right answer. Absolute means extreme, all, never. All these are absolute expressions, extreme expressions. So ultimately, that C can be eliminated immediately. This is what I taught you. To select the correct answer, 7 skills, elimination skills, eliminate the absolute. So all is an absolute expression. So automatically it is eliminated. Eliminate the wrong ones, looking for precise language, straight opposites. One of them is correct. If there are 3 options or 4 options, you find 2 opposites. 2 options are opposites means you can immediately eliminate the other 2 and one of these 2 will be correct. Radical answers means they are always incorrect. Goes beyond boundaries, radical answers. So educated goes logic, elimination and compare with random guess, prefixed answer, all those things I have explained. Just to tell you this one, we'll read this one and analyze. Yeah, this is the text of that.
Instruction manual, digital, automatic blood pressure monitor, electromagnetic compatibility. With the increased use of portable electronic device, medical equipment may be susceptible to electromagnetic interference. This may result in incorrect operation of the medical device and create a potentially unsafe situation. In order to regulate the requirements for EMC with the aim of preventing unsafe product situations, the EN 6060112 standard defines the level of immunity to electromagnetic interference as well as maximum level of electromagnetic emission for medical devices. This medical devices conforms to EN 6060112 to 2001 for both immunity and emissions. Nevertheless, care should be taken to avoid the use of the monitor within 7 meters of cell phones or other devices generating strong electrical or electromagnetic fields.
Thank you. Now, can you see the screen if I do this way? Yeah.
Yes, Father.
Now, tell me what is the context sentence or word or expression? What is the context? Instruction, right? Instruction is the context. They are giving an instruction. That is the context, right? This is known as the context. Means they are giving an instruction. Instruction means to do something or to not to do something, right? Yes. Instruction means to do something or not to do something. So answer must be based on that. Okay, if it is instruction. Now, so we'll look into that. Now, here there is something called, this is the heading. And the key word in the heading is compatibility. Keyword is compatibility. Now, with the increased use of portable electronic device, medical equipment may be susceptible to electromagnetic. This is known as the topic sentence. If beginners don't understand, I'll explain to you at the end, okay? This is the topic sentence. Medical equipment may be susceptible to electromagnetic interference. Medical equipment may be susceptible to electromagnetic interference. With the increased use of portable electronic devices. So, which is interfering with these medical devices? Other electronic devices. Okay. Now, what is this? This is a problem, right? This statement is a problem. Now, next should be, this is known as the topic sentence. Now, this may result in an incorrect operation. The result of this or effect, cause and effect language, if you remember, result in incorrect operation of the medical device and create potentially unsafe situation. So, what are the results?
Incorrect operation of
incorrect operation of medical device and consequent. Two things are given there. Yeah. Now, solution. Now, you have a problem presented in cause and effect language. Now, solution is wherever there is a problem given, the same paragraph or the same text will give you some reasons or solutions, something, whatever. Now, here it will be, it's not reasons, it's solutions they are giving. In order to regulate the requirements for EMC with the aim of preventing unsafe product situations, they already said potentially unsafe situations. What is solution? Solution is EN 6060112 standard defines the level of immunity to interference and maximum level of what is that? Levels of electromagnetic emissions for medical devices. Okay, see the beauty here. This is the solution. Now, this medical device conforms, conformity. This medical device conforms. Conformity to what? With the standards. So, does it cause any interference to other medical devices? It already conforms with all these standards, immunity and emissions. No emission. For example, you say your car has undergone the emission test and now no pollution. So does it interfere with other devices? No, because it says it confirms. Now you see here, what is this? Nevertheless, care should be taken to avoid the use of the monitor within 7 meters. Within 7 meters of cell phones or other devices. Cell phones or other devices. Okay, this was just a reading for us. let's check how the paragraph is structured. Okay. Now, strategy 1, focus on the heading or topic sentence to understand the gist or main idea in the paragraph. You have to focus on the heading and the topic sentence of the paragraph. So let's see what is the topic sentence. Now, heading is compatibility. The main issue in this text is compatibility of medical device with other electronic devices. That's very important. Medical device with other electronic devices, because the topic sentence says with the increased use of portable electronic devices. That doesn't mean medical devices, right? People will be, patients will be coming with the telephones, cell phones, and other things, which is stressed here. Care should be taken within 7 meters of cell phones or other devices. Other devices need not be medical equipments. So this is the topic sentence giving the main idea of the paragraph. Now let's go deeper into it. Now you see heading compatibility. Okay, this I already explained, the result and cause and effect language. And now context sentence is instruction. Cause is electromagnetic interference. Effect is incorrect operation of the medical device and create a potential unsafe situation. And solution is the EN 6060112 standard defines the levels of immunity and other interferences. And compatibility is compatibility issue, that is the key here in the subheading. So compatibility is this medical device conforms to EN 6060112 2001 for both immunity and emissions. It is compatible, means it is safe. Nevertheless, care should be taken to avoid the use of the monitor within 7 meters of cell phones or other devices. So this is a caution given. In spite of this, what caution you should take? Now you can see a problem given in cause and effect language. Then you have solutions suggested, 1, 2 solution effects. In effect, you have 2 effects. Then the solutions suggested, then a caution given. Problem, solution, effect. Or in the problem, you can say cause and effect, 2 effects, 1 cause, 2 effects, then solution, then caution. Yeah, caution here, this black highlighted thing. Now the structure of this paragraph is this. This is what you have to just inscribe into your brain. Whenever you look into a text, there is a structure, and from the taste and the smell and the sound and texture of the question statement, the hedging word or the key word in the question statement, you know immediately where to swoop into the answer or locate the answer immediately. Okay, you can dive into the answer. You need not read the whole text, and that's how you defeat the time. You can do it. Each question you can do, if you know the paragraph structure, you can do within a minute. Okay, that's how you beat your greatest enemy, that is time. Okay,
Time.
Cause, effect. Then see, this is one problem is given, that is interference problem. Then that is given in cause and effect language. 1 cause is given, 2 effects are given in our paragraph. Then solution is given. Then compatibility issues. So if you put it in another way, structure sequence is this: problem, cause, effect or effects, solution. Then you have compatibility. Okay, this paragraph. And if you go into it, problem. What is the problem? Blood pressure monitor may be susceptible to the electromagnetic interference. Can be subject to, susceptible and subject, prone to, something of that sort. Electronic interference is the problem. Just dissecting the paragraph. What is the cause? Electromagnetic interference from other electronic devices. Effect: incorrect operation of the medical device and create a potentially unsafe situation. Solution: the EN 601/601/112 standard defines all those immunity and emission levels. Okay, then compatibility: this medical device conforms to EN 601/601/122/0001 for both immunity and emission. It is safe. That means it is safe. And caution given at the end: in spite of that, care should be taken to avoid the use of the monitor within 7 meters of cell phones or other devices. See, this can be put this way: the beautiful structure of a paragraph. Okay, any paragraph can be put into these structures. So definitely you should know the structure. So immediately you can understand from the hedging word whether they are asking the answer from a problem or a cause or effect, or the answer is a solution or a compatibility or caution. But language taste will tell you. Now here it is instruction, here it is informs. You know, informing is different from instruction, right?
Yes.
Do you understand? Instruction means you should do something or you should not do something. Informing is they are telling, say, somebody tells you, please don't travel by train today. A possibility of landslide is there on the way. Don't or should not travel by train. But other information says there is some problem in the railway track. Landslides are expected. They don't say whether you should travel or should not travel. So you should be able to identify the hedging word. Now, let's look into the options. Now, is likely to interfere with the operation of other medical equipments. This one, which one? Blood pressure monitor is likely to interfere with the operation of other medical equipment. That's how you have to read the answers options, okay? You have to answer this way. Manual informs us that the blood pressure monitor is likely to inform with the operation of other medical equipment. What do you say? This is one of the strategies they very often use in your part B. They may change the topics or the instruction manuals, but then the answer option and the question will be same. So what do you say? Is it likely to interfere with with the operation of other medical equipments? That is blood pressure monitor. Electromagnetic compatibility of what? Blood pressure monitor. Okay. And it is safe. They said it confirms it is safe, right?
Yes.
It is safe. Now here you see, for example, I have given in bracket, safety of your school going child or of other children. Whom are you concerned with? As of now here, with that example, if I take, you are worried about COVID-19, Corona, and you are worried about the safety of your child going to the school. And the option says, you are concerned about your child hitting other children. Okay? Your child hitting other children. So the trick you have to understand here is, we are speaking about other instruments like devices like cell phones and other electronic devices having interference with blood pressure monitor. One side keep blood pressure monitor, other side you have so many cell phones and other things. Now your concern is about you are not able to use blood pressure monitor because of these electromagnetic interference from other electronic devices, including cell phones. In that text, they will never speak about is likely to be blood pressure monitor is likely to interfere with the operation of other medical equipment is not discussed here at all. Here the discussion or focus is blood pressure monitor, and the opposite side is other electronic devices, not medical equipments. Not medical equipments or medical devices. The problem is between your blood pressure monitor and cell phones and other devices in the proximity. You get that idea?
Yes,
if you don't get it, you have to ask me, because this is very important. This is the type of questions they repeatedly ask. Maybe the manual or instruction or the text may change, but the gist of the question is this. They will confuse you with the answer. It looks as if it's correct. Okay, may not work correctly in close proximity to some other devices. Which one? Now you have to read. The manual informs us that the blood pressure monitor may not work correctly in close proximity to some other devices. This is a continuation of this first portion of the sentence is here, second portion here. Here also same. All these three are second portion of this sentence. Okay, completion of that sentence. So may not work correctly in close proximity to some other devices. How do you say that is correct? Any justification? Here they are saying proximity. Here they are saying within 7 meters. Here they are saying some other devices. Here cell phones or other devices. Recently someone asked me in the YouTube comments, please explain inference. Questions like, what does the author infer? Infer means conclude. This is how they conclude. Here it is a conclusion.
Yeah.
Paragraph type is this. If you remember, this type of paragraph. Okay, triangles upside down. Topic sentence is here, but then here you have the taste of it, right? Like you may be susceptible to electronic interference from other devices. Okay, with the increased use of portable electronic devices, medical equipment may be susceptible to electronic interference. Now that can be read as medical equipment is or may be susceptible to electromagnetic interference from other portable electronic devices. Is that correct? So already topic sentence gives the idea of the answer. May not work correctly in close proximity to some other devices is the paraphrasing of the topic sentence. And again, that is being, this is what I said, topic sentence at the beginning, paraphrasing at the end. This is same paraphrasing, same meaning. So put in negative sense should be taken to avoid the use of other
Monitor.
other monitor within 7 meters of cell phones or other devices generating strong electrical or electromagnetic fields. You see, proximity, close proximity, synonymous language used is within 7 meters. Okay, to some other devices, cell phones or other devices is a synonymous language being used. May not correctly work is the idea given here. So the topic sentence is repeated here. Now instruction, the information is given here. This is information. What is information? With the increased use of portable electronic devices, medical equipment may be susceptible to electromagnetic interference. That is information. What is the instruction? You should be, care should be taken. You should do this. Care should be taken to avoid the use of the monitor within 7 meters of cell phones or other devices. See, information in the topic sentence on top, instruction at the end. So third one can be eliminated. I said there is an absolute expression. So automatically that may explain it. If you know the structure or this trick, immediately you know this one is speaking about BPM interfering with other medical equipments, which cannot be in the paragraph, because this paragraph discusses the problem of operating blood pressure monitor when there are so many other electronic devices in its close proximity. Got it? So the whole context has changed. The A option. Third option should be considered safe to use in all environments. Now caution says you should take caution. Okay.
Yes.
So all is absolute. Even otherwise caution says not in all. It should not be operated within 7 meters. So it is opposite of this, right? Here it says all. Here it says should be taken. Care should be taken to avoid the use of the monitor within 7 meters of cell phones or other devices. Okay, so that says you cannot use it in all hospital environments. Okay, anyhow, let's see. To do, instruction means to do or avoid. Now in this question, they are saying to do or to avoid. What is the instruction? To do or avoid? To avoid.
Avoid.
To avoid. Yeah, to avoid. So it can be to do or to avoid, but in this question you have to avoid. See, inform versus instruct. You have information given in the first part of the paragraph. At the end, the conclusion gives an instruction based on the information given. Normally, instruction manuals are like that. In the first portion, they will explain the things, which is an information for you, saying what is the issue and what is the cause, what are the effects, and what are the solutions. Then the instruction will be given. Beware. Caution or instruction. Hope I am making some sense. The instruction, the modal verb should is used. Modal verb should is used.
Should.
This is the portion that is the instruction. You should do this. Is it advisory or mandatory?
Advisory.
Advisory. This is a suggestion and recommendation. Recommendation given by the manual. Okay. Then with other instruments or devices versus medical devices. This is speaking about compatibility with other instruments or electronic devices, not about other medical devices. That clarity should be there. Then some other devices. I have told you that. Some other devices, cell phones, and within 7 meters is a proximity. Okay. Then you have number or numerical expressions here. See, here you have only one number. See, number is there. So modal verb, number, all these indicate the answer is there. And I'll tell you what it is. Synonymous language, close proximity in the question, and within 7 meters is the synonymous expression in the text. Some other devices, absolute, I told you already. Some other devices in the question, cell phones or other devices in the answer. And modal verbs that you know. Yeah, modal verb should used for instruction. Now, this is the correct answer, you know. May not work correctly in close proximity to some other devices. Paragraph structure, the second type of paragraph. What are the strategies used? Paragraph structure. Okay. Second one is context statement gives you a clue into the answer. Third statement, heading, gives you a clue to your answer. Topic sentence is the paraphrasing of the answer option. Controlling idea is there in the topic sentence because medical, BPM, and with other electronic devices is the controlling idea. Synonymous language is being used, proximity and other medical other electronic devices. Modal verb should is used. Number or numerical expression 7, number 7 is used. And elimination, one absolute is there, all hospital environments. So that is being elimination method can be used here. And the functions of the language, informing and information, as well as instruction, the difference between those two. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Out of 12 strategies, all the 10 strategies are visible here. Just to confirm that is the answer. You need not use all, but you can use this paragraph structure used in this particular text. You have anything to ask about it? Okay, let's see. Maybe if you have beginners are there, I will just take a step back and go to some basics. See now, paragraph structure. Problem could be type 2 diabetes. I'm giving another example to make you understand the paragraph structure. What is the cause? Consumption of fatty food. Then what is the effect? Blurred vision or some other effects would be there. I just gave an example. Solution is diet control. Caution is diet management or control should be carried out under the supervision of a dietitian or medical practitioner. See the beauty of a paragraph. This could be a paragraph about diabetic control, type 2 diabetes control or management. So this could be the structure. So looking at the hedging word or the keywords in the question statement, you will know the answer is whether a problem or a cause or a effect or a solution or a caution. Let me give one simple for the beginners. Can someone from the beginners read this? If others, if it's a repetition, sorry, because they will be out of place otherwise.
Paragraph analysis. Trees are lovely. They make oxygen, which is necessary for life. We should all plant one. It could change cities by providing more shade. India is planting trees to replace its old ones.
Yeah. So should means you should all plant one tree each. Is it mandatory? You can respond. Anyone can respond, no problem. So modal verb, is it mandatory?
Suggestion.
It is a suggestion. So if are they going to punish those who don't plant one tree each every day, one sapling? No, they will not punish. It's only a suggestion. It could change. It could change is speculation about the future. It could change. It may change. Probably it may change. It's not sure. We are speaking about the future. If you all plant one sapling each, it could change. It may change the cities by providing more shade. But God alone knows if a landslide happens or a flood happens, the whole thing can be destroyed. So trees are lovely. I'm just trying to tell you about the all functions of the language. I mentioned one of the strategies. Trees are lovely is an opinion, right? Trees are lovely is an opinion. It can differ from different people. For example, somebody says here, Rajini says she curses the tree just near her house because every day she has to clean the courtyard or leaves fall down and surrounding her house is leaves every day. She has to clean it and it's a nuisance for her. So she will say this tree is horrible. It's a curse for me. So it's an opinion. It can change. Trees are lovely. They make oxygen is a fact. It doesn't change from person to person. Trees, the trees are there. They make oxygen is a fact. Which is necessary for life is the benefit of the trees or trees making oxygen. Now, we should all plant one. We should is a suggestion. Even if you don't plant, nobody is going to penalize you. It could change cities is speculation. Speculation is prediction about the future. By providing more shade is the benefit. Providing more shade is the benefit of planting one tree. India is planting trees. Example is given. Okay, example. To replace its old ones. Reason is given because the trees have become old. So they have to replant. So with this small, maybe 1, 2, 3 small sentences, 4 sentences, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 functions. With 4 small sentences, you have 8 functions. Some of those sentences are very simple. The trees are lovely. So very simple sentence. Still, there are 8 functions. Each language, each sentence has a function. Why I am telling you this? If you can understand from the hedging word or from the answer or keywords of the answer option, whether they are asking for an opinion or a suggestion or a benefit or a fact or a speculation or a reason or a solution or an advantage or an example, then immediately you can dive into that particular portion of the text and immediately you can answer the questions. Same thing what I explained. Okay, trees are lovely. Opinion, that is a function. I'm showing you because to tell you each word or each phrase and each sentence has got a function. and it is connected in between each portion of the paragraph, or sentences are interlinked. So when you write your writing letter, body paragraphs, you should have this connection in all the paragraphs. Yeah. Trees are lovely. Opinion, they make oxygen. Sorry. They make oxygen. Fact, which is necessary for life. Benefit, we should all plant one. Suggestion, it could change cities. Prediction, speculation, by providing more shade. Benefit, India is planting trees. Example, to replace its old ones. Reasons. Now, if you have some doubts, you can go to EduSkills YouTube channel. You can find there 2 videos about peel. One is 2 minutes, one is 6 minutes. Small videos, peel, point, explanation, evidence, and link. So it clearly explains the paragraph structure. Now let me go to, with this introduction to the beginners, let me go to one more question. Hope you are not exhausted, right?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Yeah, I'll take randomly one.
The guidelines require those undertaking a clinical medication review to first one, involve the patient in the decisions. Second one, consider the cost of any change in treatments. Third one, recommend other services as an alternative to medications.
Now, what are the edging words? These are known as the edging words. Okay, here it is guidelines require. Require means it wants you to do something. It is something like in guidelines instructs you to do something. You have to do something. Okay, require is another word for the instruction. Okay, the guide. So require is the hedging word there. First option is involve the patients in their decisions. Third one is about cost of the treatment. Second one. Third one is recommend other services. No, refer or recommend other services.
Annual medication review. To give all patients an annual medication review is an ideal to strive for. In the meantime, there is an argument for targeting all clinical medication reviews to those patients likely to benefit most. Our guidelines that at least a level 2 medication review will occur. That is the minimum standard is a treatment review of medicines with the full notes, but not necessarily with the patient present. However, the guidelines go on to say that all patients should have the chance to raise questions and highlight problems about their medicine, and that any changes result from the review are agreed with the patient.
Okay. Now you see medication review in the question word, you have medication review, first sentence, here medication review. Then you see medication review, medication review, treatment review of medicines, and again the review. So 1, 2, in the text itself, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times it is repeated, which tells that is the controlling idea of the topic sentence or the passage. To give all patients an annual medication review is an ideal to strive for. So, and one category, one strategy, if you remember, if you have attended my previous sessions, whenever there is a contrast expression, normally the answer is before that or after it? After the contrast. After the contrast. So where do you have the contrast?
After however.
However. So after however the answer comes. Whenever there is a contrast, normally the answer is after the. However, the guidelines go on to say that all patients should. Contrast is there, modal verb is there, have the chance to raise questions and highlight problems about their medicines, and that any changes resulting from the review are agreed with the patients. It should be agreed with the patients. So does the paragraph speak anything about the cost of the treatment? It will cost up to 5 lakhs, 10 lakhs.
No.
That is not given at
No,
all.
mentioned.
Does the passage speak any recommendation? You go to the other hospital or some other recommendations, other services?
Not at all.
Not at all. That's what I said. This is the advantage of OET, okay? Beauty of OET is this. For IELTS, TOEFL, other exams, almost all the options 3 will be right, but 1 will be correct. You will have a lot of confusion which is right and which is correct to select. Well, most of the questions in OET, you will find, especially in part B, 1 is right and accurate, other 2 are not seen in the sense or it is not given at all. So it's very easy to identify the answer. If you know the strategies, if you use those 12 strategies I am teaching you, immediately you can go and find the answer. Leading the topic sentence, you know, it is about medication review, but now they are asking what is required of you. Okay. will occur is a statement. So that can never be require minimum standard settlement review medicines with the full of notes, but not necessarily with the patient, all those things. However, the contrast is given, then you have the answer. And I have made this small fonts. Actually, this is a big paragraph. It looks big because these are in the same size. This portion, it also states that GP practices, all these are unnecessary. Immediately you can stop reading once you find the answer. And that is the answer. There is no other confusion at all. So that's how you apply the strategies. Now it is your time. You can ask me any clarifications. Did I make some sense, especially to the beginners?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Too much.
Geralda, you told me something. I didn't get you.
I said it made a lot of sense.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. No, my confusion was that morning, maybe morning I asked Saraji whether there are beginners. She said 5 beginners are there. So I was a bit confused. Then immediately I had to change the bit slides and add on something and see that you feel at home. No, it takes time. It takes time, beginners. It will take time. Don't suddenly go and find one other text, then immediately you say, oh, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? You can't find it. It takes time. Gradually you have to understand. Maybe you translate that into your vernacular. Go to Google Translate or some or other translate in your mind or write down in your vernacular and find out what is the problem, what is the cause, what is the result, what's the effect, and what is the solution. All those, what is the caution. And every paragraph has got a beautiful structure. That is what you have to practice in the beginning. Don't go into all so many modules and reading practices. You require to practice only one paragraph one day. If you can do it well, it will require you at least 4 to 5 hours. One text, what I showed you just now. You know how many PPTs I developed? I think it is nearly 8 PPTs about one paragraph, just to tell you the importance of analysis, understanding the structure and the strategies in a paragraph. Just see, I randomly took one paragraph. The morning I sent it to Saraji asking, I didn't get a response, I believe. From where it is to, if there is some copyright issue, I wanted to mention it in the class. Suddenly I got one text, I took it. I think it is from Ashli or from OET official site. So randomly taken, but out of 12 strategies, all the 10 strategies are there. And the second one also, I can give you so many strategies, but I don't want to go longer because it's 45 minutes. Then break you ahead.
Father,
Yeah.
please, I would like to find out the paragraph structure. Is there a situation where maybe they will talk about the solutions, and before they talk about the problem itself? Can we have a situation of that sort?
Yeah, maybe the topic sentence can be a solution, then go into the problems, then they will give reasons. Again, solution will be repeated again. That's not very often, but then the solution will be definitely repeated and as an inference. Inference means as a conclusion. That's why I showed you the paragraph 2 triangles, no? That will be in the topic sentence, and at the end, the concluding in the same solution, in other words, will be concluded as we had just now in the paragraph that we analyzed. For example, Mahatma Gandhiji is the father of our nation. Then we explain about the paternal qualities of Mahatma Gandhiji. At the end of the paragraph, I again say in a different way, hence Indians proudly respect Mahatma Gandhiji as the father of the nation. Okay, that is called inference. Inference means concluding. From all the facts, you conclude. Inference is very important. You have in part C also. And inference, there are two things, induction and deduction. Inference, there are two types. One is induction, other one is deduction. Deduction means, for example, all OET Go Score students are, and Nasim is a Go Score OET learner. Therefore, what is the next conclusion? Inference. Therefore, Nasim is a good student, good learner. Okay, first is a general statement, then you say a particular one, then you conclude. The other one is like this, opposite. This is a presumption, okay? Don't take it seriously. Nasim is a bad student. Sorry, I don't mean it. You are a very good student. Just for example, Nasim is a bad student. Nasim is a, second statement is Nasim is a Go Score OET student. Therefore, all the OET Go Score students are bad students. Okay, from particular to general. That is wrong. Normally, we make judgments like that, right? If one person from Kerala is bad, you say all the Mallus are bad. No, that's generally we make those judgments. That's very bad. It should be always deduction, not induction. But in the passage, it can be either deduction or induction. That's what now, who is that? Geralda was asking. Now, I understood Geralda's question like this. Is induction possible? From conclusion, can you start to the other way about? That's what Geralda asked me. Is induction possible? Normal possible it is, but normally they don't do it. But in the deduction is normally done. Deduction means from general to particular. All Indians are good. X is an Indian or Nisha is an Indian. Therefore, Nisha is
Good.
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 That is called inferring. You have this word in your part C also. What does the author infer? Where you have to, if you have that word,
Yes.
normally 99% you have to search the answer in the last sentence. Last sentence or last but one sentence. Normally in the last sentence, because it is inference, conclusion. They are asking about the conclusion. Conclusion is in the beginning is an exception. Even if it is given in the beginning, topic sentence is made a conclusion, definitely it will be repeated again at the end of the paragraph. So if you dive into the last portion of the sentence, paragraph, immediately you have the answer. So you do not read 90% of the text. So you save time. And at the end, you finish 45 minutes reading in 30 minutes. And have 15 minutes to enjoy, look at others struggling and shivering, and that happened yesterday. Somebody shared it when they got the result. One girl shared with me. She completed her writing in 15 minutes. She got 380, I think. 380 she got. She completed sharp at 15 minutes, it seems, because when they were announcing, she had already completed long back when they were announcing 15 minutes more. And actually, her preparation, everything together, it took only 25 minutes. Like planning and all those things, but actual writing took only 15 minutes. So also here you can complete your B and C. You have got such a long period, 45 minutes. You don't require at all. Finish at least with 35 minutes and enjoy the rest of the time. Did I answer you, Geralda?
Yes, please.
If you want more, you can suggest to me. Then in the next session, we'll tell you what is induction, what is deduction in your taking your own examples from the text.
About the text type.
Yeah.
It said we have different text type. I don't know whether that is the manual.
Like it is cause and effect. I mentioned now cause and effect test. So you will have one cause and 1, 2, 3 effects. Okay. For example, they will confuse you between two effects. And in the one question option, definitely they will have one effect as the cause and second effect as the effect. You understand? For example, Geralda.
Yes, please.
Sorry for the question. Okay. Yeah. So maybe when you say kids get wet in rain, right? In monsoon, kids run into the rain and they get wet. Then what happens? They will have temperature. Then they may have body pain. Okay. Now what is the cause? Getting wet in the rain is the cause. Okay. Running in the rain or getting wet in the is the cause. And there are two effects. One is
fever and
temperature, fever, and the other one is body pain. So those are two effects, not cause. They are two effects. These are the types of questions you will get, the text you get. And in the answer options, definitely you will have one statement saying that because of fever, he got body pain. In our normal sense, it is right. Correct? With your knowledge, it is correct. No?
Yes.
Because they get fever, they will have body pain. But as per the text, because the person got wet in the rain, because of that, two effects happen: rain, fever, as well as temperature, as well as
body
high
pain.
temperature, as well as body pain. So those are effects. They will confuse you, making this one effect as the cause and showing the second effect as the result effect. One way. Second way, they will say, second way, clearly you can see, you will laugh at the options. Second option, I can show you the clear text from your material. Second option will say, because he got temperature or body pain, any one effect they will take, he got wet in the rain. They will make effect as the cause and cause as the effect. If you know this trick, immediately as you look at the question, you will understand that. The other option will be straight, correct option. So one is cause and effect language, the other one is argumentative passage, then another could be like persuasive passage, other one could be like classification text passage, comparison and contrast passage, where you compare two things. Actually, in OET, you have around 5-6 types of paragraphs, the passages with different types of paragraphs, which I cannot explain everything now. If need be, we'll see in the future. And you have many of them explained in my previous sessions uploaded in the YouTube video. I have given in the thumbnail it's cause and effect, classification text. In the thumbnail, in a circle, I have given that. This video speaks about cause and effect language. Other one is about classification language. Each type I have mentioned. And in that video, all the texts are of that nature. Gerald, where are you from?
I'm from Ghana.
Ghana, great. Oh, nice to have you.
Thank you, Father.
Thank you, sir.
Some examples about absolute expressions, like absolute expressions, examples.
Absolute
like all,
expressions,
never, any other.
all, few, all, few. Few means F-E-W. Few means
Nothing.
nothing, no
Nothing.
one.
Nothing.
There are few students in the classroom means there are no students. That is absolute.
No,
This
no.
and or that end. All is absolute. Few is absolute. Never is absolute. Always is absolute. Normally,
Always.
99% all these absolutes are wrong. They will not be correct answers. Exceptions are possible, but very, very rare. 0.1% or 0.001%. That you can get a clear idea if you go to that elimination method video that I have explained it with examples. Yes.
Father, can you conduct one session for part C also?
Yeah, actually, I have more than 8 sessions of part C of all type texts uploaded in the YouTube. Maybe first thing what you can watch it and
Yes, Father.
share your concerns over there and let me know. I will read it definitely and give me a WhatsApp message also if you have shared your concerns over there. What happens is we will collect admins or the volunteers will collect those concerns and we will accordingly customize because great deal of things I have explained. If you have not understood a particular thing, I can explain different way using different method of explanation. I can make it understand because people are from different area, different taste, different culture, different background. So all may not understand the same pedagogy methodology.
Thank you, Father. You are sending all this YouTube videos on my WhatsApp also. Thank you. Thank you for
Yes, yeah.
considering.
Welcome. You are most welcome. Because some find it always they text me, I can't find in the YouTube, I can't find in the YouTube, I am searching, I am not getting, can you send me this video, can you send me that video? So I thought at least if I send all these videos, they will not ask me again. No, because for me to go to YouTube again, search and each one send it to each one, it takes a lot of time. So normally whoever has registered with me, maybe I have more than 6,000 people I send them personally. Those who are personally registered with me. Otherwise, you don't get it. Even if I have some free time general sessions, I send the link also because some don't see the platform or they are hectically having schedule, 12 hours duty. And maybe when they want to sleep, I send them the link immediately. They jump up and attend the session and go to sleep. Yeah.
Good morning, Father. Smita.
Good morning. Yeah.
The model verb, how I will choose the answer before I saw one section with model verb.
Model verbs, for example, if should is given, that is not must. Must means mandatory. You should drink 3 liters of water. Doctor will suggest you. You should drink 3 liters of water every day. But if you don't drink, doctor will not penalize you. He will not punish you, right? That's only a recommendation or a suggestion. You can drink, or you may drink, or you may not drink. That's entirely different. But if someone says you must follow traffic rules, you must follow means mandatory. Mandatory means no option. If you don't follow, you will be penalized. You will be punished. And may means not sure. Possibility, probability. Possibility, probability. Okay, so may, might is possibility or probability. Could is speculation. You could, it could rain. It could, as we saw today, it could benefit Indians or it could provide more shade. Speculation means prediction about the future. Good model verb. Can is that ability. Can is ability. Could is speculation. May, might is probability. And must is mandatory. Should is suggestion or advisory or recommendation. If you watch my videos, I have explained all these basic strategies in more than 5-6 videos. You can find it in every video with all the PPTs. You can find with examples, explanations you can find. That's why I did not go to the basic things today. Otherwise, I know it will take. See, just explaining you 2 questions, it took me 45 minutes. That's great to see you all. I hope you all are enjoying learning.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Father.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much,
If-
Father. I don't
yeah,
know how
if-
much I should say thanks to you.
Vote of thanks. Okay, vote of thanks. Yeah. The paragraph vote of thanks should be should have a topic sentence, supporting sentences, developing sentences, and conclusion. For example, if you say the class was excellent, then you have to explain that word keyword, controlling idea, excellent class, with the supporting sentences. Then you have to give illustration that I learned this, I never knew this. Those are the developing sentences. That's how you fix the whole structure in your mind. Or if you put in the concern in the YouTube comments, all the comments I read at least one time. I never leave any comment without a like. I read and give a like, or if it's a good comment, I pin it in the YouTube comment space. That's easy. You need not scroll, no? Because if you in the WhatsApp and all, you have thousands of messages.
Thank you, Father. Today's section was very useful for me, and I understood the paragraph structure and especially the absolute. I don't know about that one. Now I understood about the absolute and modal verb. Modal verb I listened before in your section in the YouTube, but now I more clear about that, and thank you so much.
Oh, great. Wonderful paragraph. Want to give a try. That's a great attempt. She gave a statement, topic sentence, supporting sentence, and developing sentences. Examples. You just go and search peel. There are 2 videos. The banana peeling thumbnail is there, banana peeling. You watch that, then you will clearly get an idea what is topic sentence, what is supporting sentence, what is developing sentence, all this, link, conclusion, all this. Only difference for OET, mostly you have only PEE, point, explanation, evidence. Link or the concluding statement, normally you don't have, but in this paragraph, we saw that there is a link. So it can be. Mostly they don't have. Okay. You have support topic sentence, supporting sentence, and developing sentence. Oh, that's all.
Good morning, Father. Thank you for sharing your valuable time with us. Today's my first class in this platform, but really it was useful for me. How to identify this answer from easily identify. It was really giving such information, easily identify the answer with not spending much time. Father, give me that guidance.
Okay, we'll conclude then. Bye-bye. God bless you all. Okay.
Thank you, Father.
Yeah.